Hello! So this week we are going to look at a selection of different materials, starting with watercolour pencils. Watercolour pencils are so commonly misused, but they're really nice to use. So I'm going to do a little exercise with my apple using watercolour pencils. So I'll need my yellow, shouldn't need my orange, brown. I've got two reds, green, and I might go darker brown there. Excellent. Okay. So I'm using a slightly smoother surface of watercolour paper for this. I'm just going to sketch out my apple. So I've chosen this apple because it's got a really lovely gradient of colour from that yellow right through to a deep red. If you haven't got an apple, then just print a picture of an apple off. Make sure though it's a picture or an object that you can have constantly in front of you so you can always refer to it. I'm just going to square that apple off a little bit. I've got my shoulders of my apple. I think that's actually going to be too deep, so I'm just going to make that a little bit shallower. I need to come around the edge here. Put a stalk in. There, excellent, okay. Now I can grab my rubber and just rub out any of those lines that I don't really want or I don't feel are quite right. Oops. Alright. There we go, that's better. Excellent, okay. So we've got our apple shape. Right, I'm going to start with my yellow. So just as if we were painting, I'm going to apply my lightest layer first. Now this is just going to be a coloured image to begin with. So no different from using coloured pencils. So we are not dipping the pencil in or wetting the lead and working with a wet pencil. If you do that, you get horrible marks because this becomes too thick and claggy and it gathers in the texture of the paper and you get a mark that you just can't get rid of. I'm not going right up to my pencil line because I want to rub my pencil line out in a minute. Okay, so I'm just popping on a light layer of yellow. I might even get a layer of yellow in up here, like that for now. Going to go for a touch of orange. I'm going to start at the top this time because my darker colour is at the top and it falls down the apple. So starting here, I'm just going to bring not too much. The temptation here would be to go in with lots and lots of orange. You don't want to do that because as soon as you wet this, that orange will overpower the yellow and you won't get the nice different areas of colour. You'll just get one messy mass of colour. Just going to bring that down that apple a little bit. Like that. Okay. Brilliant. go in with a touch of brown. Just here, not all over. Some red. Then in the middle there, down towards the apple core, we've got a brown, greeny colour as well. So I'm just going to add a touch, a little bit of green, not too much. And I'm just going to run a little bit of green through my apple as well. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to leave that there. What I'm going to do is go to my paintbrush, clean water on my brush, and I'm going to start with my yellow. I'm going to paint in the direction of the shape of my apple, so directional brush strokes. And as I start to meet the other colours, just really change the pressure of your paintbrush and almost just skim over all those different colours. Because what you don't want is for them to blend in too much and you lose the definition of all those different layers of colour. So I'm going to start up here, I'm going to bring that red down. And those darker, richer colours spread quite far in that yellow. I'm just skimming that colour. I don't want to go in with too much water, because I won't see all those different little flecks of colour. Work around the edge of that apple. Bring some of that yellow up. And come around a bit. Excellent. And bring that red round there. Brown with that green in there. Now, what I could do is I want to work into this a bit more. So I could take my watercolour pencil, scribble with some of that on another piece of paper, wet my brush, and now use my bit of paper as the palette. Just to get some of those darker marks in. Okay. Start to do the same with my brown. I'm just going to work some brown in, and then I'm going to get my good old bit of kitchen towel and just blot that out a little, and then blend that into the yellow. I'm going to go in with some brown marks up here. Okay, so you're going to have a lot more time because you can just keep building that up, keep looking at the marks on your apple. I'm going to get rid of my pencil lines that I don't want. Let's get rid of those pencil rubbings. To get my black and brown together on there, just scribble those over the top of each other. Just activate that a little. I'm just going to put a little suggestion of shadow. So this is how I would advise, kind of a little tip for doing a shadow, because what you don't want is a really, really heavy line. On your page. Shadows are quite subtle. So the nearer, the closest point the object is to say the ground, the darker the shadow is. That's your darkest point of shadow. And then after that, it fades out, it becomes a little bit less intense. Gonna add a bit of shadow up to that stalk there. Just a little bit of that browny black colour on the actual apple. Same colour just to put a few little dots in that are on this apple. I'm going to get my bit of kitchen towel just to knock those back so they become a bit more subtle. Back to my red. Right, I'm going to mix some of my red and my brown. On that paper there. I'm going to start adding it in. And there you have it. So you can just keep going, you can keep building that up. The more detail in you get in, the more realistic it will be. But don't now go back. You can wait till that was completely dry and go back to it with the pencils, but whilst that is still damp, this is your best way. So scribble your colour on your piece of paper, create your palette. Don't be tempted to work into a wet painting directly with a pencil. Okay, right, give it a go and let me know how you get on. Excellent, thanks for watching and see you again soon. Bye.